Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So starting right off, I want to make some wishes because they've still got Ayaka's banner open and I happen to have the ability to make 10 wishes right off the bat. And unfortunately, it's not a 5-star character. Oh, Rosaria. And Noelle. Do I need another copy of her? I don't know. Okay, I didn't get... I've already finished her constellation. Let's go ahead and actually add the constellation for Rosaria very fast. Here we go. So that's our third constellation done. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and...
Boats are made for transferring.
Do the next part of this. Well, the next two parts of this, really. There will be 2 more parts after that as well. So, Between the Mountains. This requires mint and 2 acorns so far. Mint, acorn, mint, and violet grass. I think that's what that is. And we have to do that 2 more times. Okay, that one's completed. Let's go back to this one. The bitter, then the sweet. Lotus heads are slightly bitter at first, but their aftertaste is sweet and fresh. Okay, so you got 2, I think those are black pepper. So, that, and finally that. Okay, now we have to do this 2 more times as well. And we're done with that. So, let's go into the Serenity pot now and give those... Wait a second, I have to use the seasoning first. Let's use it on these. There we go. Oh. Okay, now let's go into the Serenity pot. I haven't changed the characters or anything.
Oh, hey, it's so good to see.
So, they'll basically say the same things as before. I'm just going through the motions right now, just in case somebody says something different.
Ooh, eating it bad.
Oh.
Not eating it also bad. I'm a bit sad.
That was different. Okay, only Razor had something new to say, but, that's fine. So let's get out of here and go explore that one place in, the Chasm. Oh, and before I go any further, I just wanted to point out that they added a new quest. I don't know if it, like, a day had to go by in-game or something, but this is a new quest that was added, so I can actually start that after I'm done exploring this area. Anyways, there's the Lumen Stone that I saw on the mini-map. Let's grab that very fast. Or Lumen Spar, or whatever. I keep getting the names confused. I hate fighting against these guys. I think that you can only hit them with pyro when they're underground like that. What huge tree roots. And those branches, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she's telling me to use Elemental Sight. I could do that very fast, yeah. Okay, I see something on that branch. Looks like a leaf. Yeah, it only appears with Elemental Sight. Large dendro something or other. You gotta be kidding. I shouldn't have to get a pyro character to fight these guys. Thankfully, it jumped out of the ground. You know why it would do that. So let's climb up the tree.
Yahoo!
And collect those leaves that appeared before. Well, at least the one leaf that I saw from way over there. Touch. There should be more, right? I'm not seeing where this is supposed to be. Oh, there's one. Okay, that removed another one of these things here, so one gets removed each time, I think. Yeah, one got removed here. So there should be another one over here somewhere, right? Well, I still haven't found the other leaf, but I did manage to get all the way up here, and it's not letting me go up any higher because of an invisible wall. There it is. Wow, I can't believe I didn't notice that before. Okay, finally. Now I've got to switch in, let's see, I got to switch in Fischl, right? So, I'll switch out Kokomi for Fischl. Here's 1, here's 2, and there's 3. And I believe that there's going to be possibly a fight, so I want to switch back in Kokomi just in case.
All is
Actually,
accounted for.
there
Let's
might
move out.
there might not be a fight.
What a find!
It's just a shriveled seed.
Bottles this'll be worth.
Okay, Paimon. There's a lot of weird stuff that you can find in this dungeon. And I think that that's all I can do in this whole room here. So, let's go back down to here. And meet up with Jinwoo. Could you come over, Aether? I've got something urgent for you. What is it, Jinwoo? It's her again. She went to retrieve those beacons, and hasn't been back since. I gave her 3 exact hours, knowing that dumb habit she has of running around everywhere. It's been at least 5 or 6 hours since. Could you help me look for her? That kid really respects you. So you should have an easier time, and I don't want to have anyone get in trouble on my watch again. Yeah, what's with her? Running off again like that? Alright, I'll go. Where might she be? Ah, yes, silly me. I almost forgot to tell you the most important thing. She probably didn't go too far, but at the same time, where would she go? Alright, don't worry about it, Jinwoo. We'll head over to the places where we placed the beacons yesterday first. That's a pretty good call, Paimon. It was actually kind of an obvious call, in my opinion. Alright then. If you find her, please inform me as soon as possible. Okay, so now I have to go to those 5 spots. Let's start off with this one down here. I wonder where the big guy is. He used to be right here. Okay. Defeat the monsters around her. Oh wow, we found her immediately. Okay then. So that's why the big guy was missing. And this guy is going to be slightly annoying because of his ability to damage all of my party members. And I don't have Fischl in my party. She would have been nice to have for the additional damage that she can deal. Let's deal some extra damage to him very fast. Ah. Where are you? Oh, there you are. And there we go. Uh-oh, she's not looking so good. Come on, we've got to get her out of her quick. Can you still walk? Don't worry, I'll take you back. Sorry. I'm sorry, Jinwoo, and don't look at me. Don't look at me like that, please. Don't be disappointed in us. The Golden City, the Black Watchtower, the Heavenly Envoys have left. Cut it with the nonsense, you. It's almost like she's been possessed. You expend a great deal of energy getting her back to the camp. Yeah, that one guy, Chi Ding or whatever, the guy whose doll we found or whatever, also seemed to be possessed as well. Anyways, Kadive's given her some medicine, and she's regained consciousness, but she won't tell me anything. Do you know what happened? How did she end up like that? She was trapped in the black mud when we found her. That's right, and we got her out just in time. Huh. Never mind that for now. What she needs now is rest. Could you help me deliver this bowl of soup to her while it's still hot? I'm not a very good cook, but I've taken care of my fair share of minors, and no one's ever said my fare was bad. Alright, go then. See if she's any better. I have to tell Mooning that she can't stay underground anymore. First things first. Let's restore some HP here. I'm sorry. Oh, so you're sorry now and not when you were running all over the place, huh? Alright, give it a rest, Paimon. I lost my footing by mistake. Funny, huh? Nope, it's not funny at all. Is your life really worth so little to you? You need rest. Jinwoo made you some soup. And here it is. Let's go ahead and give that right to her. Jinwoo made this? Thank you. And please help me thank Jinwoo and the others too. I'll be fine, I just need to get some sleep. And I'll be as good as new. I'm really very sorry. Could you please come back again in a bit? Okay. So let's talk to her very fast. Ah, you're here. Yeah, I want to refine the Lumen Stone if possible. And I can. I'm going to upgrade it to the next level. Now, the level after that requires... Ooh, I got 2 intertwined fates for doing that. The next level requires 7 more Lumen Spar, but I don't know what the last level requires, unfortunately. It's not telling me, or... I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to make another 2 wishes then, very fast. Of course. Oh well, it was worth a try. So she wanted me to return later. So what I'll do is I'll fast forward the time very fast. Did that do the trick? No? Yeah, I can't talk to her. Okay, since there doesn't seem to be another quest immediately, I'm going to go to Liyue now and start up that one quest that I saw a while back. I can always explore the chasm a little bit more later. I just realized that I could probably claim some prizes here. Yep, I can claim several prizes. So I can make another wish now. Of course. I'll keep trying, though. Now I can talk to Lan, I believe it is. It's been a while since I saw you last. For any guild-related matters, please talk to Catherine. Have we met? Huh? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. Luckily, I still remember you. I'm the master of the Liyue's Adventurers Guild, though I tend to avoid involving myself in guild-related matters and other such bothersome affairs. All that interests me is news about the sword. The sword? What sword? My older brother's sword. If I can find it, I can finally give him a proper burial. It's the only fitting way to go for a martial artist like him. It's a flat blade, sharp enough to slice an airborne hair in 2. It's named Unseen Razor. How did you become the master of the Liyue branch? Ugh. Why does anyone ask me the same question? I will make an exception for you, though, and give you the full story. I used to be a mercenary. I joined the Adventurers Guild so I could take advantage of their superior intelligence network and track down the sword. I may not be very literate, but I can read the word sword, so I just took on every single commission that had something to do with the sword. Then, just when I finished my 8th, or was it my 9th commission? Anyway, I just finished it, and then word came from headquarters in Snezhnaya that I'd apparently completed 2 S-rank missions. And suddenly I found myself promoted to Branch Guildmaster. It was all very strange indeed. You're amazing. You think so? Well, I don't do it for any kind of praise or approval. But since I am branch master and all that, I guess I have to show I'm making an effort for something. I jotted down some thoughts on adventuring back when I was looking for the sword. Here, take them. Maybe you'll find them useful. So, I got some items from doing that, but where's the quest? I marked it down a while back because I even put a flag down as proof, but I never actually did it. I intentionally ignored it at the time because I didn't feel like doing it. That makes me wonder if there was like a limited time or something that you could actually accept that particular quest. Okay, so according to this, I'm currently missing 3 quests. A Cliffside Heroes Pass, the Millennial Mountains, and the Missing Miners. So I'll look those up on the internet and then go to where, you know, one of them starts, or even all 3 of them, depending on how long it takes to complete each one. Okay, so 2 of them are actually outside, and I had already marked one down a while back. This one right here. But I'm going to go to this one first, all the way up at the top of that mountain. Collect any treasure chests I find along the way. And there's also one inside of the chasm. I'll go get that as well after I'm done out here. Well, assuming I have enough time. Okay, I see a puzzle right over here. Whoa! I wanted to use that launcher, but whatever. So, which way do I want to do this? I guess this is the best way to do it. That seems to work every time. Looks of things. Let's break this very fast.
Solidify.
Like that. Put it into this. I don't know what that does for me. Oh, maybe it allows me to break that now.
Stabilize.
Yeah, it allowed me to break it, but what good does that do me? Oh, okay, I think I understand. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't need it now. It was part of that other puzzle. There's a treasure chest over there that I never got. Oh, it's some Fatui, huh? Should be easy enough.
Time for takeoff.
If I do this right.
Hold the line.
Yeah. This will get rid of them all, I believe. Indeed. They're so much easier with Ayaka.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable.
Okay, that's everything there. Now let's go this way. I'm gonna ignore this launcher because I want to collect the violet grass that's along that wall there. There's 1. There's 2. 3. And 4th. There we go. Here's another puzzle. Is there another one of those things? Yeah, right here. Where is the rock that I need to break for this? So, get that very fast. And put it into here. And... yeah, that did it. Awesome.
Certainly worth the extra.
Is there another puzzle around here anywhere? I don't see any others. Whee! Oh, puzzle. I'll solve this very fast. I don't see the thing I was expecting to see. So now I know that Zhongli's power there is actually kind of like a cheat. It's like a shortcut to solving those particular types of puzzles.
Stabilize.
Because you're supposed to use the things that require you to break the rocks. And they give you those little star-shaped things that you put into these other rocks. And like up here, I'll show an example of it since there's one right here. These rocks have those star-shaped things in them. And there should be another one that's completely empty. Yeah, right here. So I have to find the rock that gives that somewhere around here. Or at least I would if I couldn't just do this.
Stabilize.
Because I'm pretty sure that will do it. Nope. For this particular one, I have to find the rock. Here it is. Let's put it into here. And there's another one right there that I need.
crumble.
Okay, that should do it. Let's go ahead and start this puzzle up. Gimme.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Due to the way that particular puzzle was designed, I couldn't use the shortcut, unfortunately. Anyways, I don't like the way this area is designed. It makes it hard to really see things properly. Camera gets all funny. If I do this right, now this is one where you're supposed to have one in here, right? But because of the fact that I can make the pillar here, it worked like that. So that's the kind of shortcut I was talking about. Because otherwise I would have had to have activated this one, which would have hit this one when the star was in it, and that would have created another shockwave, and that would have hit this, and that would have created the two shockwaves needed to break that. It's confusing, but that's how it works. The mountain's high, where the stars are, or something. A fine abode for honing myself. Looks like there's some weirdo over there. Aether. Tang Wucho, whatever. Why do people covet my great glazed lily garden all day long? If any thieves dare approach, I shall surely have them taste the might of the Kahua clan's martial arts. Okay. These aren't glazed lilies, though. But I'll still pick them up. Flower of Farsight. What lowly folks are you? Do you not see that these flowers are kept by someone? How dare you pick them so casually? Cease this at once. Wait, so these flowers are... Indeed, they were found by mine keen and discerning eye and watched over thusly for 3 days. So they weren't planted by you. No, indeed, but they are mine now. Verily did I swear in my heart that I shall care for these flowers and create a lovely and great glazed lily garden, far from the strictures and standards of the norm. You're going to make a glazed lily garden with these flowers? But what of it? Do you think I am but a rough person bereft of any sense of aesthetics? Pah, to think you would judge books by their covers so. It's not that, it's just that you say you want to create a glazed lily garden, though these flowers are actually Chingshin, or however you say that. Eh? I get it now, I get it. You're trying to shake my will, aren't you? But alas for you, I am Ting Wucho, true disciple of the 320th Gahua clan generation. Did you really think you could fool me with such shallow trickery? You say that like you're, you say that when you're dressed like a treasure hoarder. Humph. And what are clothes but things we wear? A person should be judged by the quality of their heart. I, Tang Wucho of the Gahua clan, must today do a great justice in defeating you two flower thieves. Witness now the might of the Gahua clan. Okay.
Guess we're doing this. Solidify.
Rest and rebuild.
I mean, I guess we are, but you're gonna regret it. Self-proclaimed Gahua hero, huh? Well, that was easy. Ow, 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 ow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please stop hitting me. Please. And why is the camera so close? I think it's because of that pillar. This person's martial skills are a complete wash. To think that I, with my many long years of training, would not be your match all the same. Ah, yes, they say a fine saddle for a fine horse, a fair sail for a fair boat. No, wait, that's not it. A fine sword for a fair hero. Though, oh, that's how it went. So, yes, please take this glazed lily with you, O mighty hero. Didn't we already say that these are Genshin, or how do we say that? Ah, yes, yes. Genshin. Genshin indeed. It is as you say. Are you really from the Gahua clan? Right. Do you know some guy named Xingqiu? Xingqiu? I've never heard this name. What, does this Xingqiu person call himself a Gahua disciple? Ah, how could such a knave be allowed to sully the Gahua name? Right, so he isn't from the Gahua clan. Actually, you know, isn't he the one sullying the Gahua name around here? One moment, please. Do you have any proof of your claim that you're from the Gahua clan? Of course I do. Yes. Come now, look at this jade pendant that I have on me. So, this is a hereditary treasure of the Gahua clan. This jade pendant was sold to me by an old friend when we parted, and that was when I decided in my heart that it should become just such a hereditary treasure. Okay. Since I began wearing this jade pendant, I feel a dull headache every time I practice martial arts. Sounds like this jade pendant has some issues. Bah, nonsense. The first day I wore it, an adeptus came to me in a dream and taught me the secret arts of the Gahua clan. The adeptus even said that it was fated that the pendant should have come into my possession. The pain I feel in my head are merely growing pains, signs that my consciousness is expanding. That's what the novels say, after all. Okay, these are the signs that my thoughts and my will are growing stronger. There could be no problems here. Unless... Ah, right. Yes, I get it. I see now. You want this jade pendant, but are too afraid to ask, yes? Thus, you seek to use the so-called problem as an excuse. How very moral of you. I mean, how very polite of you. But, nay, this is a Gahua clan's great treasure. If you wish to claim it from me, you must surely exchange it for something of equal value. Yes, like a gem the size of a pigeon egg, or something. What would I do about my wounded pride as the 320th generation disciple of the Gahua clan otherwise? Looks like this weird pendant thing that's made this guy believe that he's a Gahua disciple, Aether. It's driving him kinda nuts too. If he keeps wearing that pendant, and keeps staying this far above ground, something terrible is gonna happen to him for sure. So he wants us to get him some gem the size of a pigeon egg, eh? But he doesn't look like he can tell left from right, or good from bad right now. So let's try giving him a few bird eggs, shall we? That's an interesting plan, Paimon. Well, like I said, if you can offer an item of equal value, I can give this to you, no problem. Well, let's try giving him a bird egg. This feels very mean, but okay. I suppose if it works, there you go, we'll trade this for that jade pendant. This is a gemstone, the size of a bird's egg, you know? The size of a bird's egg? Why, I thought that a gem the size of a pigeon egg was as large as they could get, but a bird's egg? Hehehehe. A jade pendant for such a large gem. What a deal! And this, naturally, is thanks to the magnanimous inclination of us Gahua disciples. I mean, it was on account of your great sincerity. Yes, your great sincerity that led us to make this trade. Tang Wucho takes the pendant off and passes it to you. Okay, what's gonna happen to him now? As for this jade pendant, you take it. Your destiny is intertwined with that of us of the Gahua clan, it seems, so do take care of this treasure. Ha 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 ha, where'd that expression of discontent on your face go, eh? Huh? This thing is filled with geoenergy. Isn't this Smaragdus jadeite? Paimon remembers Bai Shu saying something about it. Not that Paimon remembers it in full, but whatever it was, This stuff isn't all that good for people. That's not possible. My sworn brother bought this for me. How could he seek to harm me? And he has made so many other ornaments from jade to boot. Your friend, you say? That's right. We call him Old Cho. He works in the jade industry. Where is he right now? He should be near the Chasm. Last I heard, he's still helping to sell ornaments made from jade. Aether, if that person's still selling ornaments made from smaragdus jadeite, there could be a lot of people put in harm's way. We better go down there and check. Okay, let's go look for Old Cho then. Down below. Oh, it's actually not that far away. Let's jump off this way. Whee! I might be able to grab something along the way. Like that right there. That looks like one of those archaic stones.
Stabilize.
Yep, it was. Is there something over here? Some kind of grave site of some kind?
Stabilize.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. These little holes indicate weasel thieves or whatever. Hello there, you two. Is there anything I can help you with? That, or this is where the guy's been digging for the smaragdus jadeite. Are you here to try your hand at digging for treasure, just for a bit of fun? Nope, we've got something else to talk to you about today. This jade pendant. You sold this, yes? This jade pendant. Yes, I did indeed sell it here. Let me have a more careful look at it. Wait a moment. This texture, this smoothness, this translucence. Isn't this the very one I sold to Ting Wuchao? Hey, indeed. I knew from the start that this one was different from the others. At the time, I had wanted to sell it for a pretty sum, but it caught Ting Wuchao's eye, and so he begged and cajoled me, until I sold it to him for cheap. So there's only one that looks like this? I sure wish I could pull a second one out of my hat, that's for sure. Good thing it was just this one. This material is filled with elemental energy. If someone without a vision is in contact with it, they will experience changes in personality and start talking nonsense day in and day out. Ting Wuchao currently believes himself to be a great hero of the Kahua clan, and spends his days behaving all crazy and stuff. What? How could this be? Actually, now that you mention it, this gem does resemble the fabled smaragdus jadeite quite a bit. That material was said to cause its wearers some discomfort. I heard the older folks say that smaragdus jadeite is very valuable. It is a thing of ominous portents, and that long-term exposure will bring about calamity. Oh no, I've doomed Ting, haven't I? We were both treasure hoarders once. We decided to part ways after making a pretty sum at the Chasm. I do not know where Ting Wuchao went off to, but as for me, I was found by our former companions. They threatened me and forced me to buy the low-quality jewelry they make here and sell it in Liyue. They call it helping with sales, but really, are the materials they use the equal of Shanglu Hall? Or are their designs a match for Mingxin jewelry? They're just making me do the dirty work for them. I had to lower the price so much that I was practically losing more on sales. I basically used all the more I made in our previous job. But it seems like those fellows have finally woken up to the idea that they might sell the base materials for a better price. They haven't come to look for me at all recently. Actually, they've all been captured by the Millith who infiltrated their ranks. You tell Old Cho about the destruction of the smuggling den. That was a good catch for sure, that was. They even threatened to report me to the Millith too, you know. Now look who's going to eat prison food, Sorry, I got off topic. I'm very sorry about Tang, but I buried all my valuables in the dirt. You know, to do a little business, earn a little more. How about this, then? I'll let you dig for treasure once. You can give whatever you find to Tang Wucho as compensation. Oh no, I'm wishing that I had created a teleporter for up there. The game's begun. Get digging in that plot of land to my left. So let's go for this one right here. You dug up a bunch of explosives. Game over? Okay, fine. I'll let you go this time. Just dig away. Okay. I got a carrot and a cabbage. Bag of ornaments. Okay, I finally got the item that I was supposed to get, I guess. Well, let's have a look. What did you get? Oh, so you actually got this bag, huh? What's inside? Oh, these ornaments are kinda ghastly. Well, they were made by the treasure hoarders and proved just about as popular as their makers. But if nothing else, they're still made of genuine materials, so you can still cut those gems out and sell them for a pretty sum. Just give this to Tang, will you? Alright, we're off then. Hey, if you have the time, come around and dig for some more treasures, alright? Should we go back now, either? Yeah, let's go back and look for Tang Wucho. Is it gonna teleport me up there? Oh, thank you, game. I really appreciate that. Hey ho! This gem is as large as a bird's egg, yes, but it is so very light. And when you hold it up against light, you can see a shadow within. Fascinating. How very fascinating. He's still looking at that egg, huh? Hey, Mr. Kahua Hero. Sorry? What? Ah, yes, that's me, Tang Wucho, 320th generation successor of the Kahua clan. Surely you must have come hence upon hearing of my great deeds. Eh? Oh, it's you two. Right, how about it then? Did you find old Cho? We did find him, yes. Let's start from the top, shall we? You tell Tang Wucho about Smaragdus Jadeite and give him whatever. That's one huge bag. Let me see what's in it, eh? What in the world is with all these ornaments? They're all so ugly. What, is old Cho trying to make a fool of me, huh? That jade pendant made from Smaragdus Jadeite cost me a lot of mora, and he even kept contact with those sneaky treasure hoarders after supposedly washing his hands off the business. Ah, this ancient grudge. I might just have to cut him down for it. And you call yourself a hero. Wasn't that jade pendant something you wanted to buy yourself anyway? You have a point. And it's not like he's got anything to do with the treasure hoarders anymore. He's opened a store to let people try their hand at digging for treasure. Digging for treasure? So, he's doing that again. He used to pull that trick to get more for wine. Let me tell you something. That treasure hunt of his works like this. The better the goods, the more explosive barrels there will be around it, and vice versa. For example, the tiles that turn out to be empty won't have a single explosive barrel near it, while the best stuff is probably surrounded on all four sides by such barrels. Stingy fellow. He's deathly afraid that someone will get their hands on the good stuff, so he set up such rules that the game ends once you dig up one explosive barrel. Huh, but he said he'd just let us keep going this time even if we dug them up. Is that so? Well, I suppose there's some goodness left in his heart yet. Fair enough. And if I had been there with him back then, my martial prowess would have prevented him from being manipulated by those treasure hoarders the way he was. You're what now? I mean, come on. I am a martial artist. Might still be some distance between me and a true hero, but I can still handle a few treasure hoarders, no problem. I'll go look for him with 2 jugs of wine next time. I suppose then we'll have a chat then. That was a weird quest. Jack of no trades, that's funny. Let me see something. How many Primo Gems do I need to make another wish? Oh, I have enough to make one more wish. Wow, I'm really striking out, aren't I? Let's jump down to where this quest is now. Oh, great Millelith heroes, please see to it that the chasm does not act up these few days. And may we be safe and sound as we descend into the mines this time. And may those comrades of ours who no longer come to the mine also fare well in their respective paths. Protect us, brave Millelith, protect us. What is it? Can I help you? You're praying to this thing? Well, I'm praying at this Millelith memorial. I mean, it looks like a pile of unassuming rocks, but it's actually been here for 500 years now. The chasm is under the protection of the Millelith, so every time we have people descend into the mines, we will pray here for the heroic souls of those who have passed to protect us. They have long since turned into the elements and become one with the mine, so when we pray for their protection, we're also showing our reverence to the chasm itself, you know. The ancient said that the earth has a spirit, and the elements have souls. Those who sacrifice their lives so that we might live watch over us in similar fashion. So I believe. 500 years ago! That's right. Back then, a dark calamity swallowed the chasm, and Rex Lapis commanded the Millelith to stand guard over the ore veins. That was a terrible battle. Led by Ayaksha, the Millelith came forth to stem the tide. In the end, a group of them led the foe into the depths of the chasm and thus quelled the unrest. It is said that this memorial was set up for them. Huh. Paimon didn't think that these ugly stones would have such a history. Hehe, don't disrespect the fallen little one. Don't worry, this little one won't bite. Who's a little one? Hehe. Whatever the case, this is a pretty familiar story to anyone who grew up around the chasm as we did. There are many versions of the tale too, which sprung up over time. If you were to talk to someone else, they might tell you a different story. Maybe this is the charm of history. Not that I'm particularly cultured mind, but I'm just saying, you know? And yeah, speaking of which, there's always been a rumor going about. It says that these stones hide another secret that might lead to a discerning person to treasure that the Millelith left behind. Treasure that they left behind? Could you give us some details? Let's just say that Paimon's interest has been piqued. Of course it has. It's just a rumor, but it's one that's got to do with the Millelith member who created this memorial in the first place. Didn't the miners set up this memorial? Nah, the one that the miners set up is elsewhere, and it isn't anywhere as large as this one. Indeed, both the Millelith and the miners at the chasm set up memorials back then. The battle ended, and many of their comrades now rest eternally in the depths of the chasm, together with that nameless Yaksha. One of the soldiers fell from a great height while helping to evacuate the miners and beat back the enemy, injuring his spine and becoming unable to move on his own power as a result. But later it is said that he was not daunted by his circumstances, instead becoming a self-taught and much-famed doctor who would help those in the same situation as himself. It is said that this memorial was something he set up to remember his comrades by after he attained a vision. His story would gradually fade from history, replaced with tales of the Millelith's treasure and the Yaksha's inheritance. Those are just baseless tales. We miners generally prefer to keep our feet firmly planted, so I don't give much credence to these tales. Still? No, it's nothing. I just mean that I won't laugh if you do actually go looking for that treasure. I've given it some thought, and it occurred to me that while the tales of treasure might all be false, they exist as a way for generations of people to ensure that stories are passed down and not forgotten by later generations. Whatever the case, the one who offers up 6 items lost within the chasm before the stone will be awarded the gifts of the Millelith. That's how the story goes. And these 6 items are the Helm of Warding, which may defend from rockfalls. The Cup of Commons, made to memorize comradeship. Now, we actually got the Cup of Commons during one of the quests. The Sky Feather, the symbol of lofty ideals. We got that too. The Warrior Spear, used to fend off the foe. I don't know if we got that one or not. The Flower of Farsight, which grew up on the cliffs of the Chasm. Now, we definitely got that one. And the Sundial of Ages, used to remember the bygones past. Okay. Well, that wasn't confusing at all. No, sir. You sure this wasn't all made up by people later? So these items can all be found within the chasm? I've got no clue. Maybe they were all made up. That would certainly explain why no one's found the legendary treasure this whole time. Ah yes, speaking of which, there was another memorial that I mentioned, yes? Everyone's just busy themselves with their own separate things after the chasm was closed. No one's kept that place clean, I'll bet. Could you help me go over there and just tidy the place up? Just a little will do. Let me see if I can actually offer anything to this. Several rows of names of the Lilith warriors are carved into the memorial, and the following is inscribed below. With Liyue behind us, we fought bravely, warriors all. We feared death not, and not an inch did we yield. We accomplished the task Rex Lapis gave us, and we did not betray the people's hopes. Let the stone be our witness. The years may erode all, yet the Lilith shall never be moved. Okay. Do I have to talk to him to offer some of this stuff? The items you need to find are the helm, the feather, the cup, the sundial, the flower, and the spear. That said, no one's found them all to this day, so... these must be the three I'm missing. The Sundial of Ages, the Helm of Warding, and the Warrior's Spear. Yes, see you, but take care now. The chasm is still quite a dangerous place. So, he didn't tell me exactly where to go for the, for that other thing, did he? For that other memorial? Or was I not paying enough attention? Anyways, there was a Sealy nearby that I saw. I thought it was over here, but yeah, it's over there. Oh, there it is. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Unsolicited.
Awesome.
And all the more.
Okay, yeah, so this is where I'm going to be stopping. Thanks for watching. The next time I play, I'm going to continue this quest. And hopefully I'll be able to easily find all of those things without having to look it up. I'm going to try my best to not have to look it up. Because I already found, what was it, 3 of them already? The feather, the cup of commons, and one other thing. There was one other thing that I probably already found. Oh, the flower of Farsight, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.